Hello and welcome to your full moon reading for February 9th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner. I do intuitive readings, tarot readings. I'm a spiritual guide. I do spiritual counseling. So all my information is linked down below at LindaTheLightWorker.com. It's kind of hard to describe what I do some days, but check out my videos. I do daily videos, and this video is for our full moon, which is in Leo on Sunday, February 9th. So I've pulled actually 5 cards that come up for this reading. As we're leading up to this full moon and it being in Leo, it is imperative that you are aware of where your energies are right now, because some things might be percolating. And if you're not in your divine alignment, the power of this Leo moon might cause you to roar. So this reading is especially designed to help you take those action steps, or take the steps that you need so that you're able to contain your energy and harness the power of this very powerful full moon that we have in Leo. So the first card that we have today is the Ace of Wands. Now, the wands represent the fire signs, especially Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, but this is a general reading for all of us. But it simply confirms and intensifies that power of this full moon in Leo and what it's all about. So this Ace of Wands is all about creation, about creative projects, about shifting your energy into a balance. See, we have the full moon and the sun here in this divine yoni. We have 3 pyramids. We have light coming from all directions from that point of what excites us. So it really is about, where are you feeling stimulated creatively? Where is your creative energy right now? What's going on? And how can you harness this energy in creative ways? So what does that mean for you? What are creative solutions? It might actually be coming up with creative solutions, non-traditional, the old thinking outside of the box sort of thing, solution to something that's going on, or it is about starting new projects, or simply, if there's something that you've been holding off, something you've been ready to do for quite some time, you've been talking about it, you're visualizing it, you can feel it, now is the time to really take some action. This is about momentum, moving forward with this energy, this powerful energy, because the shadow of this energy that might happen if you're not in awareness of the power of this moon will be lashing out at others, having rageful outbursts, blowing things way out of proportion, being trigger, trigger finger. Gosh, only in America, right, do we have gun analogies like that? But being on that hairpin trigger, like walking on eggshells, that's going to be a shadow side of this full moon. And this light is going to come up so that you're able to bring light to your situation and start moving this energy out with divine action. Because when we're festering in it, if we're festering and not taking some action, it will be about being out of balance. So when I went to the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers card to look for a little bit of clarification, we get answering the call. The time is now. And what that tells me is that you know what's going on. You know what this reading is about. You know what you're supposed to do next. You could be sitting on the first sentence of the next chapter or the next book, or the last sentence, wherever you start your projects. You need to answer that call. You'll know what that action is because you're going to feel it. It's a passion. This energy can reawaken passion, and it can just be that divine action of, oh, I guess I just have to go. Impulse, following the impulses in a divine way. I mean, she is racing out that door. She's like, oh, I hear it. Oh, I hear you over there. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. So then I went to the Divine Action Card deck, which is a deck that's been playing games with me lately, which I do love how these cards do that. And what I mean by that is that every time I was picking up my deck last week, this is the Divine Action Card deck, the cards would just jump out of my hands, like all of them fall on the floor, like I couldn't hold it. And the message was, put me down, I need a break. So I went to the Divine Action Card deck to see what action we need to take. And it said, listen to your soul. And I found that hilarious because I've been using these soul coaching cards with Denise Linn. So as we listen to our soul, I went back to that Denise Linn soul coaching deck. And this same, after shuffling, I got the same two cards as we've had all week, which is this simplicity card. And it says, deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. And action, again, another action card. This is the action card. They're so bright, they're kind of hard to see, but she is shooting her arrow up at the sky. And she says, at a star, I step into my glorious future with determination and power. I step into my future with determination and power. And with that simplicity, that message is, start taking those small steps. We all know that, you know, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. Some Chinese proverb or somebody very wise said that. But it really is, you know, I've talked before about the consumer procrastinator or the some of the dialogues that kind of run through our heads while we justify the actions of us not taking action. And sometimes there is a fear that is there and why we don't take action moving ahead, because we're afraid we don't know where that step is going to lead us, or it might lead us to something completely unexpected. And as we live with anxiety, one way that people manage anxiety is by having a game plan and knowing exactly what's going to happen. So if we can see it, you know, then we can be relaxed about it. But Spirit's saying, you got to simplify your life. And that means simplifying your thoughts. And by simplifying your thoughts means dialing down that anxiety, dialing down those reasons for whatever procrastination or hesitation before you move forward, and really listening to your soul and taking those next steps is what is important for you. So it's a wonderful time to start a ritual. It's a wonderful time if you are struggling with money. It's a great time to put an abundance bowl on your altar and put a dish with blessed water and wash 9 pennies and bless them with abundance and allow them to flow through you, and put it in some water on your altar, just so that you can start nurturing that and so it starts sprouting those little pennies, right, to help you grow your finances for those who are seeking that. But I'm really hearing that this is about moving towards what really is your calling. You know, some people might be surprised to see that she's gone. You know, if she is dashing out the door without a bag and ready to go, you know, we don't know if she left a note. So if you are leaving others, leave a note. That's one thing I learned from that show, Arrested Development. It's always, you always leave a note. Okay. All right, my dear. Well, it sounds very exciting. This full moon sounds very powerful. Take the time to be thoughtful about what you want to create, and you know what it is in your soul, what you're ready to move towards. So it's time to start taking action. Okay, buy that domain name. Order the business cards. You're ready. Start taking those small steps, okay? All right, my dear. Well, if you're new to my channel, I truly hope that you subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel so that I can do this work full time, where I'm able to bring some sage old wisdom that comes through from my spirit guides and share them with you here in this YouTube. I really do love kind of like this YouTube channel. It's really a nice thing. And I'm thrilled that you stopped by. And if you feel that this might help someone, please share that. I really appreciate your subscription and sharing. And again, all my information is right down below if you'd like to book an appointment with me. I take appointments on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And I do have some times open coming up in the next week if you'd like something or you want just a second opinion on something that's going on for you. Send me an email. Check out my website. All right, my dear. I love you so much. I'm so grateful you're here. And I look forward to seeing you next time.